Hey guys, and welcome back to KJ Animations. Today, you've got the chance to stretch your brain by cracking a few of these mind-bending little beauties. You'll have a maximum of 20 seconds for each task, and you can pause the video if you need more time. Let the game begin. 5 friends met for the first time in 5 years, and each one shook hands with each person in the group, but only once. How many handshakes were made? No handshakes were repeated. Let's see it like this. The first friend shook the hands of the 4 remaining people once. Then the second friend already shared a handshake with the first person, so they shook hands with 3 more people. And the third friend had shaken hands with the first 2, so he shook hands with 2 more people. And then finally friends 4 and 5 shook hands too. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 10, so there were 10 handshakes. You are outside a room with 3 switches in the off position. One of the switches turns on the light bulb in the room, and you can turn on as many switches as you want, but you can only walk into the room once. How can you find out which switch turns on the light? Turn 2 random switches on and wait a couple of minutes, then turn one of them off and walk into the room. If the light is still on, then the controlling switch is the one you left in the on position. If there's no light, touch the light bulb. If it's hot, then the controlling switch is the one you just turned off. If the light bulb is cold, that switch is the one you didn't turn on. The police found out there was a new smuggler in town. 3 people were under suspicion. Luna, a school bus driver, Jackson, a fire truck driver, and Daniel is an ambulance driver. All of them claim to have been busy with their work since the very morning. Can you figure out who's the smuggler? Look at the car Daniel drives. In such vehicles, the word ambulance is normally written backward. It's done so that other drivers can instantly read the inverted word in their rearview mirrors. Well, it seems Daniel has given himself away. Can you write 11,1111 in digits? Answer: it's 12,111, because 11,000 plus 1,100 plus 11 equals 12,111. During his vacation in the jungles, Aiden was caught by some tribe. They tied him up and said they'd push him into one of the 3 pits of his choice. The first pit was filled with zombies. The second one, there was a raging fire. And the third one was filled with huge pitcher plants. Which pit should Aiden pick? He should choose the third one. The pitcher plants only eat insects, they're not dangerous for people. Annabeth is going by train to visit her best friend Brooke. The train is 500 feet long and is moving at a speed of 500 feet a minute and is now traveling through a 500-foot-long tunnel. How long will it take for the train to go through the tunnel? When the train goes into the tunnel, it will take exactly 1 minute for its head to reappear on the other side, but the rest of the train should get out of there too. Once the head of the train is out the back of the train, just enter the tunnel, and it'll need another minute to travel through the tunnel. So the train will need 2 minutes in total. Yvonne cuts one baguette into 4 pieces in 12 seconds. How much time will she need to cut the same bag into 8 pieces? "28 seconds. To cut a baguette into 4 pieces, she must make 3 cuts. If it takes her 12 seconds to make 3 cuts, it means that she makes 1 cut in 4 seconds. So if she now wants to cut it into 8 pieces, she needs to make 7 cuts. So 7 cuts 4 seconds each would take 28 seconds. I'm vital for life, yet I can take your breath away. I'm both around you and in you. What am I? It's water. Waverly was an archaeologist looking for a pirate treasure in one of the caves on a deserted island. She finally found it. There were 3 chests, and one of them was filled with gold and gems. However, if she picked one of the wrong chests, terrible things would happen to her. Luckily, there were statements on each of them, but only one of these statements was true. 1. The treasure is in this chest. 2. The treasure isn't in this chest. 3. The treasure isn't in chest number 1. Which of the chests has the treasure? Let's solve it step by step. If the first statement is true, then the treasure must be in the first chest, and the other statements must be false. In this case, the second statement is also correct, so that was a wrong guess. If the second statement is true, then the treasure isn't in the first chest. The treasure isn't in the second chest either, just like it says. Then it must be in the third one. However, this makes the third statement correct too, although it shouldn't be if the third statement is true. Then from the first statement that is wrong, you can conclude that there's no treasure in the first chest. Since the second one is wrong too, then the treasure must be there. Now there are no contradictions and the treasure is in the second chest. So that's it for today's video. How many riddles did you manage to get right? Share this video with your friend and make sure to subscribe so you won't miss our daily videos. Bye and see you at the next one.